Good morning. It's Saturday the 14th of March 2026 and today I'm in Manchester. This is Piccadilly Gardens, right in the city centre, but it's all boarded off at the moment, so I don't know what's going on, so I can't actually see the gardens, sadly. Never mind. There's lots of other things to see in the city centre, so let's see what I can see. So I'm just walking down Market Street. I'm heading towards the Arndale Centre, the main indoor shopping centre in the city centre. Walking through the Arndale Centre, I turned left along Exchange Street to pass the Royal Exchange Theatre. I was now in St Anne's Square. These are the last tombs to survive outside city centre places of worship and recall turbulent times and interesting characters. Amongst the monuments against the church wall, you'll find that of Adam Bland, who died in 1723. He was the son of Lady Anne Bland, near Moseley, the founder of St Anne's. The name of her new church performed three tasks. It was religious, gave a nod to Queen Anne, and recalled the woman who'd provided most of the money. Interesting. Right, let's see if I can get inside St Anne's Church. And yet another beautiful church, and right in the centre of Manchester. Fantastic. Well, as with all churches I visit, this is another wonderful one. Okay, I shall press on now then. Have a little bit more of a wander around the city centre of Manchester. Beyond the church, I followed Police Street, before I suddenly realised I should have gone the other way to reach my next location. So I headed back to get to it. So this is one of the main things I wanted to see whilst I was in Manchester, the cathedral. Okay, let's go and have a look. Very busy around here today, but I'm sure I can get inside. Don't know what's going off down there, but some march or demonstration. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get inside the cathedral. Manchester Cathedral then. Still busy inside, but it's a lot quieter than it is outside. Manchester Cathedral is nestled in the heart of the city on Victoria Street. This Grade 1 listed building is the mother church of the Diocese of Manchester and the seat of the Bishop of Manchester. The cathedral's origins can be traced back to the early medieval period, with evidence of Christian worship on the site as early as the 7th century. A church dedicated to St Mary was mentioned in the Domesday Book of 1086. The current structure began as a parish church in 1215, built beside the manor house of the Greslets family. Over time, it evolved through various architectural phases, reflecting the city's growth. Beautiful cathedral. Very busy in here today though, so I think I shall move on. And this is the Old Wellington, next to the cathedral. Now, I heard about the Old Wellington because a fellow YouTuber called John was here a little while ago. So I'd like to give a quick shout out to John. And he's got a great channel called Freestyle Towers. Hi John, hope you're keeping well. From the Old Wellington, I headed down to Deansgate. I'm walking along Deansgate now, heading for something else which I hope should be interesting to see. Turning right along Hardman Street and then Byrom Street, I soon reached St John's Gardens. And here's a nice little bit of greenery. Let's see a little bit of greenery in a city centre. Little memorial over there. Okay, so my way just takes me along here. Along Lower Byrom Street, I found myself in Castlefield, an inner city conservation area in Manchester. Welcome to Castlefield. Castlefield is one of the most distinctive and historically significant urban landscapes in the United Kingdom. Castlefield, the birthplace of Manchester, holds the city's Roman origins, the world's oldest surviving railway station and canals that drove the Industrial Revolution. I passed Campfield House, opposite which I followed the sign for the Roman Gardens. So I'm in the Roman Gardens now. There's a couple of Roman remains here. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I'll just read the first part of this. Roman settlement in Manchester. The settlement of Manchester was established in and around the Roman Gardens nearly 2,000 years ago, when a village grew up beside the Roman fort of Mancumium. Following the construction of a Roman fort in AD 79, a village developed around the northern and eastern sides of the fort. This type of village is called a visus or visus, and was populated by the wives and families of the Roman soldiers and by craftspeople and traders who supplied the soldiers with goods and other services. So this must be some of the remains of the old fort, I'm guessing. Yeah, looks like it's been restored as well, so yeah, but it's looking good. Okay, let's walk through here then. Ah. Oh, could actually walk up on top of it as well. Here we go. Great stuff. Okay. Castlefield Viaduct. Right, let's go. It's exciting. Okay. Here we are then. Castlefield Viaduct. Closed. Typical, isn't it? Open Wednesday to Sunday. Please note the viaduct may close for special events, so perhaps there's a special event on today. I didn't check the website before I came out, to be fair, but never mind. Well, at least I can see the viaduct, so that's something. I need to go back down now because I've got to go across that way and I've got to cross the other side of the Rochdale Canal. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I need to go through here. Well, this is exciting. So I am now walking right underneath the Castlefield Viaduct. Excellent. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Oh, there's a train going above. Fantastic. This is really good. Yeah. Like all this. Oh, I can see a tram going over the viaduct now. Oh, just slowing down. Oh, there's another one coming from the other direction, so yeah, there it goes. That tram's going to Manchester Airport. Okay, right, let's get on then. I can see the Rochdale Canal just over there, so that's where I need to be. Here in Castlefield Basin is where the Rochdale Canal meets the Bridgewater Canal. I began to follow the towpath beside the Rochdale Canal. Great, so the remainder of my walk for today is just walking beside the Rochdale Canal. Fantastic. Right, so I'm now walking underneath Deansgate Tunnel. Fantastic. So, my very first trip to Manchester was 2002. I was still living in Bristol then. In fact, that was my final full year of living in Bristol, because I moved away at the start of the following year. But I can't remember exactly when in 2002 we came up, but I came with my friends who were involved in my first Solitary Rambler films. So there was Richard, he drove us up, there was Jenny, and there was Scott. I don't think Michael or Nigel came up with us, but certainly Scott and Jenny were there. But we actually came up to Manchester to this science fiction convention. We didn't go into the convention, it was actually just in this hotel, and there were friends of ours that were actually going to this convention, but we sort of met them there. But whilst we were here, I had a little bit of a walk around the city centre of Manchester, and I was really impressed. I like Manchester very much. I mean, I only saw a little bit of it, and I'm talking 24 years ago, but no, the few times I've been to Manchester since, I like it. It's a nice city. In about half a mile, I reached a closure on the towpath, so I walked onto Oxford Street, followed Whitworth Street, left along Princess Street to rejoin the canal path at Canal Street. Okay, so I had to take a bit of a diversion because part of the towpath along the canal was closed, so but I'm now on the other side of the canal, it's just there. So I'm now walking along Canal Street. Should have had a ride on the tram today, shouldn't I? Oh, well, never mind. So, that's the end of my walk around Manchester city centre. It's been lovely. There's a lot more I could have seen, but there's too much to see really. All I really wanted to make sure I did see today was Manchester Cathedral and Castlefield. So I've done that, I'm happy. So yeah, I do like Manchester. It's a lovely city. One of my favourites actually. Okay, well, I'm near Manchester Piccadilly train station now, so I'm going to get my train home.